The U.S. Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation will come to order. This morning, I'm pleased to welcome the Amtrak National Transportation Safety Board nominees and their families. Amtrak is an essential transportation provider for communities across the nation. From the Northeast Corridor to the Pacific Northwest, Amtrak connects both rural and urban communities in an environmentally friendly way. But the pandemic took a toll on Amtrak, with ridership down 97% due to COVID-19. And thankfully, ridership has significantly improved from the recovery, and the company is projected to be back at pre-pandemic ridership levels next year. I especially want to thank Amtrak for working with me to fully restore the Amtrak Cascade service in my state of Washington and Oregon earlier this year. As ridership nears full recovery, Amtrak can focus its attention on expanding service and improving consumer experience. The bipartisan infrastructure law provided a historic $666 billion investment in rail, which will be used to purchase new passenger rail cars for Amtrak Cascades and provide more opportunities for states to expand. Ensuring these funds benefit the entire nation is important to us, and I'm pretty sure we'll hear about transportation across our northern tier states and wanting to make sure that service there is fully operational. Very important aspect, I know, to Senator Tester, to myself, and to many others who want access to our national parks. So while we're moving forward this hearing on nominees, I encourage both the White House and Minority Leader McConnell to work together to ensure that these nominees put forward to the Senate meet the requirements of the law and the country. These nominees are no stranger to the committee. This is the third time the nominees have been before Congress, so hopefully we can get you over the goal line. The Amtrak nominees before us today, Mr. Anthony Kosha, who served as the Amtrak board on the board and as current chair since 2010. Mayor Coos, who I hear about all the time from Senator Durbin, currently serves as the mayor of Normal, Indiana, which is served by the Amtrak route, and Mr. Shabazz, who recently retired from a long career in the federal service, including Undersecretary for Policy at the Department of Transportation under then Secretary Elaine Chao. We are also going to hear this morning from Mr. Alvin Brown, who is nominated by the President as a member of the National Transportation Safety Board and is the nation's safety watchdog, ensuring that both the transportation industry and the Department of Transportation are putting safety first, investigating civil transportation accidents, and providing recommendations that Congress can act on to improve safety. Mr. Brown has a long career in public policy, starting when he worked for then Senator Nelson. I actually didn't see that in your bio, so okay, I saw all the other things. But as former mayor of Jacksonville, which is where I'm very familiar with your record, provides a unique perspective on transportation safety issues that the city had to deal with, and I think that will be beneficial as we require the NTSB to play a larger role in communicating the important safety needs of our nation. Additionally, as the mayor of the nation's 11th largest city, he managed thousands of employees in a budget of nearly $2 billion, so his unique experience will come helpful at NTSB at retaining a workforce that needs to have the technical expertise that is important in a rapidly changing technological sector like transportation is today.